When the world shut down in early 2020, the way Canadians lived, worked, and dreamed about their homes changed dramatically. Suddenly, the office was replaced by the kitchen table, and the luxury of open space and fresh air became more valuable than ever. This global pause forced many to rethink what they truly wanted from their living spaces. Today, as the pandemic's grip loosens, the Canadian real estate market is witnessing a fascinating shift, a tug-of-war between the appeal of urban condos and suburban detached homes. So, what's driving this evolving preference? And what does it mean for buyers, sellers, and investors across the country? The pre-pandemic landscape, urban living was king. Before COVID-19, condos were booming in major Canadian cities like Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal. Urban condos appealed to young professionals and downsizers alike due to their affordability compared to detached homes, convenient locations, and amenities such as gyms and common spaces. The vibrant downtown lifestyle with restaurants, theaters, and public transit at one's doorstep made condos the popular choice. Detached homes, meanwhile, dominated the suburbs and smaller cities. Families valued the larger spaces, private yards, and quieter neighborhoods, but the premium price and longer commutes often made condos a more accessible option for many. Pandemic-driven lifestyle changes shake up buyer priorities. COVID-19 flipped many of these assumptions on their head. With remote work becoming the new norm, millions of Canadians no longer needed to commute daily. This freed buyers from being tethered to city centers, pushing many to seek more space, privacy, and green surroundings. All easier to find in detached homes outside urban cores. Why detached homes gain popularity? Space to work and learn from home. With offices closed, home offices and quiet study spaces became necessities. Detached homes often offer multiple rooms and basements that can be converted into private work areas. Outdoor living, private yards, gardens, and patios became invaluable for mental health and recreation during lockdowns. Health and safety. Many sought to avoid the shared common areas of condos, elevators, hallways, gyms, preferring the solitude of a detached home. Value for money. Detached homes in suburban or rural areas offered more square footage and land for the price compared to condos in the city. This led to a noticeable migration out of core urban areas into suburbs and even smaller towns. Cities like Toronto and Vancouver saw price growth accelerate in suburban markets like Durham Region and Langley. But condos aren't out of the picture yet. While detached homes saw a surge, condos also adapted and retained appeal, especially as cities began reopening. Reasons condos remain attractive post-pandemic. Affordability. In highly priced markets like Toronto and Vancouver, condos remain a more accessible entry point for first-time buyers and young professionals. Lifestyle and convenience. Many Canadians still crave proximity to work, entertainment, and cultural hubs. Amenities and maintenance. Condos offer perks like gyms, pools, and maintenance services, which appeal especially to seniors and busy professionals. Increased flexibility. Urban condos are often easier to rent or resell, making them attractive for investors or those unsure about long-term plans. Moreover, developers have begun designing condos with pandemic lessons in mind, incorporating more private outdoor spaces, better ventilation, and touchless technology to enhance safety and comfort. The hybrid trend. Best of both worlds. The pandemic has blurred traditional lines between urban and suburban living. Some buyers seek what experts call the best of both worlds: suburban towns or city fringes offering detached homes with quick access to urban amenities. Transit improvements and flexible work models make these hybrid locations highly desirable. Regional variations across Canada. Not all Canadian markets are experiencing these trends equally. For instance, Toronto and Vancouver, strong demand continues for suburban detached homes, but condos remain a staple due to affordability challenges. Montreal, affordable housing means more buyers stay in the city, with condos popular among young urbanites. Calgary and Edmonton, lower entry prices and availability of detached homes keep suburban living strong, but downtown condo projects are also growing. Atlantic Canada, smaller markets with more space are seeing increased interest from remote workers relocating from larger cities. What does this mean for buyers, sellers, and investors? Buyers. Detached home. Buyers, if space and privacy are your priority, suburban and rural markets offer great opportunities. However, factor in commute times if working on site resumes. Condo buyers. Look for developments incorporating pandemic-friendly designs. Consider resale and rental potential carefully. Hybrid seekers, explore emerging neighborhoods with good transit and lifestyle amenities that balance city access with suburban space. Sellers, detached home sellers, market your property's workspace potential, outdoor amenities, and family-friendly features. Condo sellers, highlight building upgrades, community lifestyle, and convenient urban living benefits. Investors, keep an eye on demographic shifts, remote work trends, and government policies affecting real estate demand. Diversify portfolios across property types and locations to hedge against market fluctuations. The future outlook. What's next for Canadian real estate? The post-pandemic real estate market in Canada is still evolving. Remote and hybrid work models appear to be permanent for many sectors, keeping demand for spacious homes outside city core strong. However, cities are not losing their charm, especially as they adapt to new realities by improving green spaces, infrastructure, and health-focused building designs. The popularity contest between condos and detached homes isn't about one winning over the other, it's about buyers having more choices than ever before, aligned with their unique lifestyles and priorities. What's your take on this condo vs. detached home debate? Have your housing preferences changed since the pandemic began? Are you leaning towards the urban convenience of a condo or craving the space and tranquility of a detached home? Share your experiences or questions in the comments below. Let's start a conversation. And if you're thinking about buying or selling, what's the one feature you can't live without in your next home? Drop your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you.